Hello everyone, welcome you all for the lecture on transposome. Today we are going to learn what is meant by transposome, what are they known, the structure of transposome. Also we are going to learn the different types of transposome, class 1 and class 2, from that DNA based and RNA based. So today starting with the transposome, first what is meant by transposome? These transposomes are the DNA sequence which can change their position inside the genome. These are also mobile DNA elements, also known as a transposable element. These are also known as a selfish DNA. Selfish DNA because it can move by two mechanisms, cut paste mechanism and by the replication mechanism, which we are going to see further. When this is replicated or by cut paste mechanism, it can enter anywhere inside the genome, inside non-coding sequence or inside the coding sequence, wherever it wants to enter. So known as a selfish DNA. Transposition means it is a process by which transposomes are copied and inserted into a new site in the genome. These are the segment of DNA that move from one genomic location to another. Now in this slide you can see over here this yellow color is genes for transposition and the red ones are the inverted repeats. So always the structure of transposome will be where the gene will be present and side to the gene always inverted terminal repeats will be present. So this is the structure of transposome. These are the specific sequence of DNA which are found in the genome of organisms, structurally and functionally diverse. In 1940, Barbara McClintock discovered the first transposable element in maize. For this, she earned a Nobel Prize in 1983. Later on in 1960, transposition was also found inside the bacteria, approximate 40% of the genomic DNA. These transposomes are also found in the eukaryotic genome. Approximately 50% of the genome of human, chimp, mouse and ape consist of the transposomes and 75% in the maize genome. So first, transposable element was found in maize, later on in bacteria and last in the eukaryotic genome. Now we are going to see some of the general characteristics related to the transposable element. They are found to be the DNA sequences. As I have already told you, the transposable elements are the DNA sequences which can change their position inside the genome. So they are known as a mobile DNA, selfish DNA, and they are also known as a jumping gene because they are jumping here and there. DNA sequences that code for enzymes which bring about the insertion of an identical copy of themselves into a new DNA site. They do not code for any protein, for any coding region. The work of transposable element is only to replicate or by cut paste mechanism to enter inside the genome anywhere. So this can evolve by both two mechanism, that is cut paste mechanism and by the replication mechanism. Okay, in the replication mechanism the genome is replicated and a new copy is inserted anywhere. In the cut paste mechanism the gene is cut from one side or from the donor side and entered into a target site. Okay, so these are the two types from by which the transposable element can replicate, or by cut paste mechanism it can move anywhere inside the genome. It is not a replicant. It cannot replicate apart from the host chromosome. When the host chromosome is dividing, at that time this transposable element is also dividing. Now next is the types of transposition. There are two types, class 1 and class 2. Class 1 is for the retrotransposition. Retro means what? RNA based. Retrotransposomes are the RNA based. They work by a RNA based mechanism. RNA is present and by the reverse transcription mechanism, RNA complementary strand will be synthesized And because of this complementary strand, when it will be synthesized, the RNA will be degraded and again a new complementary strand will be synthesized opposite to the old strand, and then this double stranded DNA will work as a gene and it can enter anywhere by replication mechanism or by cut paste mechanism. So retrotransposition means RNA based transposome. Class 2 is responsible for the cut paste mechanism. Cut paste means, as I have already told you, the gene will be cut from donor site and it will be entered into a target site. Transposition of an element cut from one site in chromosome and pasted into a new site. Replicative transposition means what? The gene will be replicated and the new copy will be inserted anywhere inside the genome, but the original copy will be present on that place. So these are the two types, class 1 and class 2. Retrotransposition, that is RNA based, and class 2 will be the DNA based, which will be worked by cut paste mechanism and by the replicative mechanism. Now, categorization of transposable elements by transposition mechanism. Here category, examples and host organism you can see over in this image. Cut and paste transposome, examples are the IS elements which are present inside the bacteria. Composite transposome, example TN5, bacteria. ACDS element in maize, P elements in Drosophila, Hobo elements also in Drosophila, piggyback in moth, Sleeping Beauty in salmon. These all are the examples of the cut paste mechanism transposomes. Next will be the replicative transposome, work by the replication mechanism. Example is the TNA3 element. Host organism is bacteria. Retrotransposomes, that are the RNA based, are of two types. Retrovirus like element, which are also known as a long terminal repeat or LTR retrotransposome. And B, that is next, is the retroposomes. Retrovirus like elements, examples are the TY1, which is present in yeast, Copia gypsy in Drosophila. In retroposomes, F, G and I elements, telomeric retroposomes, these both are present in Drosophila. Lines and signs are present in humans. Lines is for the long interspread nuclear elements, example L1. Signs, that is short interspread nuclear elements, example LU in humans. Now the classification. Classification already I have cleared you, that is they are the DNA transposome or the RNA transposomes. DNA transposomes, example in bacteria, in eukaryotes which we are going to see, RNA based are the retrovirus like element and the retroposomes. Now next we are going to see bacterial transposomes. From the bacterial transposomes we are going to see three examples. IS elements, that are the insertion sequences which are present in bacteria. Composite transposomes, example also we are going to see further, which are also present in bacteria. And TN3 elements. IS sequence composite transposomes move by cut paste mechanism, but the TN3 elements move by the replication mechanism. IS elements. IS elements present in bacteria move by cut paste mechanism, also known as cut and paste transposomes. Insertion sequences are the small DNA fragment, or we can say the simplest bacterial transposome. These were first detected in certain lac mutant in E. coli, lac responsible for the lactose. IS elements are compactly organized, approximate 2500 base pairs, which contain only genes whose products are involved in transposition. Inverted terminal repeats are found at the end. Now in this image you can see over here, gene is present. Here you can see over here the terminal inverted repeats are present. You can see here terminal repeats, the sequence is same, CTGACT CTT. Here you can see over here, okay, in 5 prime. Here also 5 prime, 3 prime you can see. Here complementary also 3 prime, okay. So these are the terminal inverted repeats present at the end of the G, okay. And this is the, you can see, target site duplication. When insertion elements is inserted into a DNA molecule, they create a duplication of sequences at the insertion site. You can see over here a target site duplication, okay. when they are going to insert into DNA molecule, what they do, they create a duplication of sequences at the insertion site where they are going to be inserted, a target site duplication. Now next, insertion of an IS element which causes target site duplication. First, what will be happen? This DNA is present. Okay, so DNA are cleaved at different site. At this arrows you can see over here, first and second. Okay, here it will be cleaved, and when it will be cleaved, a staggered cleavage will be occur, and at this site now the gene will be inserted. Now here gap is present. Here you can see over here a gap is present which will be filled by the DNA polymerase. When it will be filled by the DNA polymerase, a direct duplication will be occur. Okay, so here we can read DNA synthesis, that dark blue fills in the gaps on each side of the IS element, we're producing a direct duplication of the target site. Okay, so first it will be cleaved, staggered cleavage will be occur, gene IS element will be inserted, and then DNA polymerase will come and fill the gap. So what will be happen? A direct duplication of the target site will be occur. I think I have cleared you these three steps of the IS element and its insertion. Now next we are going to learn composite transposome. Composite transposome are also found in bacteria, move by cut paste mechanism, which are denoted by the symbol Tn. Okay, you can see over here Tn. These are created when two insertion elements are present near to each other. Always keep in mind, in composite transposome, what happens when two insertion elements are present near to each other, then they are having a capacity to move any antibiotic resistant gene. You can see over here TN9. TN9 means what? CAMR. CAMR is what? It is a chloramphenicol. Okay, chloramphenicol. Now 2 here IS1 is present, IS2 is present, here inverted terminal repeats are also present at the side of the or at the end of the insertion element. Then what will happen? When two IS elements are present near to each other, it can move any antibiotic resistant gene. Okay, so first example we have saw, that is TN9 CAMR. R is means what? Resistant. So two insertion elements are present. Now it can move TN9, that is chloramphenicol resistant gene, anywhere inside the genome by cut and paste mechanism. In this example, it is of TN5. TN5 is responsible for the kanamycin, bleomycin and streptomycin. Okay, STR, you can see over here STR is responsible for streptomycin. So TN5 is responsible for the kanamycin, bleomycin and streptomycin. Okay, so here IS elements, two IS elements are present near to each other. Here it is TN10. TN10 means what? It is responsible for the tetracycline. Here TET means what? Tetracycline resistant gene. Okay, so these are the examples of the composite transposome, that is TN9, TN5 and TN10. Okay, when two insertion elements are present near to each other, what they can do? They can move any antibiotic resistant gene. Now next we are going to see TN3 element. The two examples which we have saw, that is IS element and the composite element TN5, 9, 10. These were present inside the bacteria which move by the cut paste mechanism. Now we are going to see the TN3 example. TN3 example means what? These move by the replicative way. Replicative way means what? As already I have told you, first the gene will be replicated and a new copy will be inserted anywhere inside the genome. Okay, so replicative transposome, these elements are larger than the IS elements. TN3 elements, that like composite transposome, contains the genes that are not required for the transposition. TN3 elements have simple inverted repeats at each end. These are produced at the target site duplication when they transposome, which will be moved by the replicative purpose. Okay, three genes are always important in the TN3 element while the replication purpose. Which genes are important? You can see over here it is written transposase gene is important, that is TNPA. Resolvase is important, resolvase or repressor we can say TNPR, and BLA, that is beta lactamase. Okay, and side to this three, what will be present? Inverted terminal repeats will be present. Transposase, resolvase and beta lactamase. These three genes are important in the replicative transposome. So these 3 genes plus inverted terminal repeats will be the example TN3. Now we are going to see the transposition of TN3. Temporarily fuse with DNA molecules to form a cointegrate. When the cointegrate is resolved, each of the constituent DNA molecules emerges with a copy of TN3. So in short, donor plasmid is present, recipient plasmid is present. Donor plasmid is having TN3. Now what we have told in the replicative transposome, the gene will be replicated and then it will be inserted into another site. So now the TN3, the recipient plasmid wants TN3. Now first which gene will be work? Transposase. Transposase, what it will be do? It will be do the transposition. First it will be co-integrate these two plasmids, that donor plasmid and the recipient plasmid will join to each other. When they will join to each other, at that time this TN3 will be replicated and it will be entered at the junction site. So at the junction site, the two TN3 will be present. You can read over here, the transposase encoded by TN3 catalyzes the formation of a co-integrate between the donor and the recipient plasmid. During this process, TN3 is replicated. So there is a copy of the element at each junction in the co-integrate. Now in second step, what will be happen? Resolvase. The function of resolvase is to do the homologous recombination. When it will be integrated, what will be happen? Homologous recombination will be done, and homologous recombination, what will be happen? The TN3 will be present in both donor plasmid as well as in the recipient plasmid. Okay, so donor and recipient plasmid, when they will separate, they will having a copy of TN3. Next is the summary. So today we have learned some of the general characteristics related to the transposable elements. We have also learned class 1 and class 2 types. First was the retroposomes, retrovirus like elements, and the retrovirus, which were the RNA based transposome, which were the class 1. And next we have learned the DNA based, and from the DNA based we have learned two things: cut paste mechanism and the replication transposome. In the cut paste mechanism we have learned two examples, that is the insertion elements, composite element, that is TN5, 9 and 10. But in the replication we have learned TN3. Okay, so in the next lecture we are going to learn different types of more examples related to the transposome, which will be the ACDS element, P elements which are present in the Drosophila. Thank you.